The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Around 3 months of hard-fought battles, unpredictable upsets, and some of the fastest times we've probably seen in tournament history. We are down to 2 players, and I gotta say, if you asked me to pick 2 players when this tournament started, these were probably the 2 players I would have said. We have number 1 seed FFRPro21 going against number 5 Cards of the Heart. The matchup of the century for sure. I am BB Forky. I am joined alongside Devilition Derby. Dev, how excited are you for this matchup, man?
And nobody, I think, is surprised looking at the two names up here. I know I certainly am not, and this is not the first time these two have seen each other in a match like this, and I'm sure it won't be the last, but it's always an explosive match whenever it happens.
For sure. And as always, before we dive in and let you guys know a little bit of this matchup, for any newcomers in chat, if you do not know or are unfamiliar with Tetris Attack or any games in the series, we got a little video for you that's going to explain just a little bit more about the game.
Tetris Attack is a Match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in August 1996 for North America and November 1996 for Europe. It was also broadcast on the Japanese Teleview service from November 1996 until the service was discontinued in June 2000. As a Match 3 puzzle game, if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you'll need to do more than simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage blocks to your opponent that can quickly add up if stacked correctly. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear and then have the panels directly above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will also make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break the stack through the top, you lose, so you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think they can no longer make a move. That said, due to the way this game handles combo garbage as well as the overall speed of these opponents, you will almost exclusively see our players make them run out of time through timely garbage attacks. Easy mode has 10 stages, normal mode has 11 stages, and hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win a predetermined number of races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
Man, I gotta say, I love the aesthetic for the finals here, bringing out the Bowser. Still got the red background here, but man, as we mentioned right before that tutorial video, we are down to the finals now. Don't let these seeds deceive you. Number 1 FFR, number 5 Cards of the Heart. These two were probably 2 of the biggest favorites going into this tournament, and they have proven. Cards with his dominating winners bracket run. A little bit of a close one with Tayman there in the first round, but as you can see, solid performance against 6 and pretty handily defeating Foxy Man too. He was the first person in the tournament to get a sub 8, and he did it multiple times before his opponent managed to catch up to him too and actually get a PB in his very previous match. So these two are definitely at the peak of their performance. And Cards actually said right before practicing for this tournament, he managed to get a 723, which tied the fastest run of this tournament. So, I mean, that just tells you how hot both of these guys are. Dev, what are you thinking about this matchup?
Yeah, I just seeing this tournament as it's been going on, and seeing from the last Tetris Attack tournament just how much improvement all of these players have had, including the two players that we're seeing right now. We used to see, you know, a sub 9 here and there, and then we'd see matches around 10 minutes, and we have seen so many sub 8 races. Like, both players getting sub 8. We've seen that multiple times. That would be unheard of just 5 years ago. So, like, just the amount of skill that we've seen, especially from Cards and FFR, is just extreme at this point.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, because it was like pretty much like even sub 10 you could get away with it like a couple years ago when we did the 2016 and maybe even the 2018 tournament. But even now, like, we've seen, I believe, like an 820 something or even lower has been a losing time in this tournament, and it would not surprise me if we see our first sub 8 loss during this match, which would be it would be absurd. But you never know with both of these guys. They're playing hot. We'll take a quick look at their bios one last time for the end of this tournament, and man, this is why the number 5 seed Cards, it doesn't do him justice. He had an upset from Wired Wiki in his group stage, which is why he does have this for the final bracket. But as you can see by his qualifying ranks, first in 2 of those categories, second in the other 2. Got a V-Hard of 701 as his personal best. And actually, FFR's is not updated there, but I believe it is a 720 something for his PB. So a little bit of a gap there, but you definitely shouldn't take that into fact, because just with how these races go, you never know what times they're going to pull out, and these guys are the most consistent by far. I wish I would have compiled their times beforehand, but I could almost guarantee you these guys have the 2 fastest averages of the tournament.
Yeah, I heartily agree here. And you know, when I first started in this community, like, Cards had just taken the world record, and the world record at the time was something like an 8:02, or maybe like a very close to that kind of time. And that was unheard of. And now we're looking at people hitting sub 7s for their PB, or very close. You know, Cards with a 701 is insane. And honestly, with this tournament match right now, I wouldn't actually be surprised if I saw a sub 7.
It would be crazy. I would lose my mind, but it wouldn't be something I'm not used to with these players. They can pretty much do anything. And yeah, shouts to Cypher, as you mentioned. He was one of the old school guys with a little bit over an 8-minute time, and now there's over 10 people with sub 8s. So it's just crazy to see how far the competition's gone along. I believe every person who was in this final bracket had a sub 8 time, which that's just, it's crazy. The whole tournament's just been a blast of view. And something cool about this is our 3rd Tetris Attack tournament. If you look at their placings right now, FFR took first place in this 2016 one. Cards took first place in the 2018. We have our 3rd edition. The series is tied 1-1. Whoever wins this can say they are the better person at Tetris Attack right now. And it's so exciting.
That's a really good point, and this is actually this is the one that I didn't participate in, but yeah, both of those players were just scary to play against in those 2 tournaments, and yeah, it's funny that this tournament is now the rubber match tournament between these 2 players.
It's crazy. They have never finished below 5th place in one of these tournaments in over, what is that, 5 years of play now. And FFR just getting that 5th place. Imagine if he would have finished a little bit better in that tournament, and he lost to someone who ended up making it to the finals. So this is pretty crazy. I really don't know what to expect. I should mention our format has been best of 7 for this entire double elimination bracket. This is going to be a best of 9, but since we have the winner's bracket winner, who was Cards, and FFR making a run through losers, Cards will be given a 1-game advantage. So what that means is Cards will have to only win 4 races today to take the championship. FFR will have to take 5. So that's a little bit of a head start for Cards. It might not mean much in the long run, but you never know, that 1 game could be the decider at the end here.
Yeah, certainly, and we've seen many of these matches go down to the final race. And I honestly, my prediction, I don't think this will be any different.
If you had to pick one person, Dev, who do you think's the favorite here, and how many games do you have them in?
Oh man, that's between these two. That's always a hard thing to guess here. If I had to pick a winner here, though, I think I would give it to FFR. And the reason I'm giving it to FFR is because FFR has been truly terrifying in this tournament. He has been dropping sub 8 after sub 8 consistently, and it's just been a very cool tournament to watch with FFR. I'm not counting Cards out, though. Cards is going to definitely fight for his life on this as well. Both of these players are, and that's such a hard prediction for me to make, but I have to give it to FFR here.
It's really tough to say. These guys have had 2 different runs here in this tournament. Cards has not dropped the set here in the double elimination. He's had I wouldn't say easy run, but it's been less stressful for him. He's only had to play 3 matches total. FFR got upset in round 1, and he's had to play, I believe, 5 in a row in losers bracket. So this is going to be his 7th set of double elimination only. He has made such a tear. I'm afraid that maybe he might be a little bit exhausted here. Granted, you do have a lot of time in between matches, but I don't know. I think that 1 game's going to make the difference here. Cards has played really solid, and he's like given it all he's gotten in here. If I had to pick one person, I got Cards. This is going to the very last game, though.
Yeah, I have to agree. And based on what I've seen this tournament, Cards is certainly the most consistent player. He puts up the most consistent times. FFR traditionally starts out a little shaky, or starts out strong, starts to peter a little bit, and then previously in previous tournaments when FFR would get, a little tilted, his performance would go down. But this tournament's been different. This tournament, as soon as FFR gets a little bit tilted, he enters the zone and just starts coming back even stronger.
For sure. It's been really crazy. I think he was always one of the premier players, but I think he's done a lot of improvement, like not only on his gameplay, he's played a lot smarter, and just his mental game in general, because I knew he had a trouble whenever he would lose like late in winners, and it was hard for him to recover. But certainly in person and online, he's done a lot. But I think we shouldn't keep the people waiting any longer. What do you think, Dev? Should we hop right into this?
No, we need to see what happens. Let's go, man.
All right. Shout outs to Cards here, who's been broadcasting most of these matches throughout the tournament. He wasn't able to do this since he's playing, so I'll use the words that he does, and let's jump into it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I don't know what to expect from here, man. It's going to be a crazy one. We will let the players know that we will be ready soon. But before we do that, as we mentioned, a best of 9 with Cards having that 1 point advantage. So let's go ahead and slap him a star right now. It could be very crucial.
All right, and make sure you get your predictions in, because they're about to close here pretty soon. So your last minute predictions, you need to get them in.
You gotta love to see the different ways that people warm up at the beginning of this. FFR always choosing to do the marathon. Some people just like to chill. I know me personally, like, I've been maybe opting to doing a little bit more runs the day of, but I still like to maybe take that 30-minute relax before I actually play, not to overdo it or overwhelm myself. And I used to like take the whole day out. I don't know, maybe I was a little bit superstitious like that, but let's hope the practice paid off for both of these guys. I think we're just about ready to go. You see cards on the red screen here. FFR is just going to put the inputs here at the beginning, but oh boy.
The signature FFR Pro waiting to start the rapid inputs. That's how you know he's ready to go.
Still doing it right up until the timer, and I think we're just about ready here. And we are off. Cards of the Heart FFR Pro Grand Finals of the Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2021. Let's get right into it with everyone's favorite person, Lakitu.
I don't know about favorite, but he is a person.
So true, so true. All right, we see pretty good starters. Cards was a little bit short, but he gets a pretty good follow-up. Both of the Lakitus are going to get clears here. And we're going to see which one manages to get the kill first. Well, wouldn't you know it? They tie with the exact same time, 23 seconds. I think that's going to be a good foreshadow for what we're into today.
Yeah, this is going to be a theme, I think. All right, heading into Bumpty. Looks like FFR's got maybe like a 1 second lead here. Not much of anything, but looking like Cards coming up a little short, focusing on combos here more than he has chains, but unfortunately Bumpty getting that clear. FFR ending it with an 18. And Cards shortly after with a 21.
These guys, as we mentioned before, no stranger to being in situations like this, but you still got to wonder, anytime you're in a high-pressure situation, no matter how many times you've been to the finals, how are nerves affecting both of these players? Because, you know, they've gone pretty even. You could say Cards has maybe had the more positive record throughout the years, but it's definitely something neither are taking lightly. And I could see nerves playing a pretty big factor, especially in these beginning games here.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, like, it doesn't matter how many times you play this game or how confident you are in your abilities. It just seems like anytime you're in a match, your nerves start to flutter. You know, you start to think, oh, where is my opponent right now? Or, oh no, that was a 21 second and not a sub 20. I wonder if my opponent got a sub 20 if I'm behind now. And those thoughts kind of invade your head as you're going. But, you know, I think both of these players are well versed enough to know that like any amount of lead or any amount of downtime can just be instantly reversed at any point.
Oh, definitely. And you'll see that especially with this game. If you guys are unfamiliar with how this format goes, the Very Hard is the hardest difficulty in the one player versus categories. There are 12 stages in total. And you'll see for both of these players, I mean, we mentioned the nerves and maybe just trying to warm up here. You'll most likely see the first 8 stages probably under 20 seconds consistently, or at least under 30. So you might not see too many lead swaps or someone getting out to a big lead here at the beginning. But once we get to the cave, which is the last 4 stages of this run, that's when you see a lot of variance, because some of these opponents, they'll start prioritizing chains, and you never know what you're in store for. It could be a 10-second kill or a 1-minute kill. And look at Cards here, 13 seconds, rebounding quickly off that stage 4, and he's going to take the lead right back.
Yeah, funny enough, that's our 4th lead change, and we're on stage 6. So
that is crazy, man. Alrighty.
At this point, it's not even worth keeping track.
Yeah, for real. I mean, at this point, you can expect FFR to take the lead right back here. And it's kind of looking like that because Cards tripped up a little bit on his first chain here. He's getting a decent follow-up, but it still might not be enough if Blarg is unable. Oh, he got a very fortunate kill there, actually.
Oh, FFR not too far behind. The lead is probably about 2 seconds here. Maybe closer to 3 or 4 seconds, but man, it's tight.
On to Lungefish, one of my least favorite ones. I don't know, I feel like some of the beginning ones, there are a couple trolls for pretty much every player. I bet they would tell you if you asked them that for some reason they just aren't able to get consistent time. Oh my god, look at FFR's Lungefish. He got that lag chain, but it was almost like an 11-second kill there if he did not get that clear on the right side. And because of that, Cards is going to retain this lead here. Dude, Lungefish, what are you doing right now, buddy?
Damn, a 5 chain? A 6 chain?
Are you kidding me?
Oh no. Oh no, in this. Oh my goodness. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot.
Dude, this guy is getting chains off the garbage so easily. And they're like all lag chains too. It's, you know, it's not enough to just get a 2 chain. This guy got like probably 3 different 3 chains in that 6 chain there. And look at Cards, 14. He's taking advantage of this lead. Almost a full stage up now. But as we just mentioned earlier, we are officially to the cave. And this is where it makes or breaks the run.
Yeah, we're either going to see long kills or we're going to see very, very fast kills. This is where you start to see those sub 10-second kills in the cave. The opponents just tend to raise a little bit more aggressively, and they you know, tend to sometimes run out of time very quickly.
All right, FFR fighting back a little bit here. He gets the 19-second. Cards 1 line short on the left. It was a good attack, and luckily Hookbill isn't making any clearing. I don't see any chains lined up here, so this could potentially be the kill. The shake time from that chain that he sent there, though, that's going to prolong it just a little bit. I think he's got the kill now, though.
The second tier, yeah. So 31 seconds. That's going to give FFR plenty of time to catch up here. Ooh, with that 3-chain 10 combo, that was very nice.
Yeah, this is opportunity for FFR, a little bit of shake. Oh, and he's going to be 1 line short here, too. But he's got a pretty good follow-up here. It's going to be combos only falling right now, so I assume this should be enough. There we go.
Yeah. So Cards with a little bit of a lead here. I'd probably estimate he's, you know, probably got a good 20-second lead here. Again, that doesn't mean anything, but yeah, we're
Look
gonna.
at that satisfied garbage falling down there. That was such a good kill. 22 seconds, he'll take that. He's going to be moving on. Only 2 stages left. Probably the 2 most crucial stages of the run, too. Kamek and Bowser are going to give you a really rough time if you're unlucky.
Yeah, and that kill, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do 5 chains and not 4, or sorry, excuse me, 5 combos and not 4 combos. The perfect cascading of garbage, giving you full lines instead of stacking them next to each other, is so much more efficient.
FFR cleaning up all unlucky. Piranha gets that second tier, and we got separated pillars on Card's screen. A chain coming in from Kamek, but this down stack might take a little bit too long. Enough garbage sent. Oh, just enough time for those purples. And because of that, FFR is going to get the kill, but I think Kamek will die here. Kamek's buying so much time. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and he's lining up the
chain.
This is bad for Cards. 40 seconds in already. Is there going to be enough time? Oh, okay. That's very fortunate because that could have been really rough on his side. He needed that kill, but it is going to allow FFR to catch back up here a little bit. Gets a really nice 9 combo to a 6 combo.
He's going for the quick kill strategy here. Kamek with the chains, though.
It's going to be quick falling, but oh no, that chain lining up at the bottom. Very unfortunate. Because of this, we're going to look back at Cards. He's in the driver's seat, looking to go up 2-0 since he did have that advantage from being in winner's bracket. This could be huge for him. I mean, he's still going to need to win 3 more, but certainly a 2-0 advantage here at the beginning. Make you feel really good.
Oh man, Bowser doing what Bowser does.
Cards a little bit scary there. He raised the stack all the way up. That would have been really shocking to see him die there, but he's going to manage to send some more. Bowser has a full row of panels, but FFR still struggling on Kamek here. Not doing him any favors, and look at that. Cards. Beautiful kill on Bowser. Manages to pull out the sub 9 to win here. So nothing too quick here, but, you know, sub 9 still more often than not are going to get you that win.
And what's crazy is sub 9 now is like, that's not too bad. But man, sub 9 in the 2016 tournament is crazy. Sub 9 would have been awesome to see. We're just at that level at this point.
All right, so very close game until Cave did its stuff at the end there. FFR a little bit unlucky. I'm sure he'll be able to bounce back, but I think that was a good showing for what we're going to see today. And I think they were playing a little bit nervous at the beginning too. Like they still got some quick stage times, and it definitely wasn't like the performance I was used to seeing them do.
Yeah, there's definitely seems to be, you know, some warm up happening, and I could say that maybe these first few matches may be warm up, but at the same time, some of these AIs they were just very, very rude, you know, like Lunchfish with FFR. What was it? It was Piranha Plant for Cards, acting. They're just acting up.
And there we go. FFR going to be finishing with a 43-second time. A little over 10 minutes, but you know what? If you're going to lose it, you get that bad run out of the way, and so you can move on, get a clear head for the next race upcoming. All right, but with that, Cards of the Heart clocks in with an 8:49 FFR, a 10:16, which we'll put on pretty soon, but we will go ahead and give that second star to Cards of the Heart, up 2-0 in this grand finals. What are your initial impressions from that first race that we had there, Dev?
Man, the AI needs to chill. First of all, that was, you know, definitely some unfortunate things happening. I don't think either of the players played particularly poorly at all. In fact, I think most of the mistakes I saw were on Cards' side, dropping chains just a little bit early. Once you get into the cave, that's kind of what you want to do. But yeah, like, I think both of them are playing very solid. I think that had the AI cooperated, we probably would have saw much better times.
For sure, for sure. And anything can change in a blink of an eye. I think it's weird to say we've talked about some of the strategies for the cave and how you could potentially make a more consistent match. One thing that's been thrown around a lot is actually throwing a bigger chain on your opponent in the cave. And what I've seen happen a lot of times from that is that, you know, it'll make a lot of shake, and it'll most likely lead to a clear by your opponent. But the thing is, it's not going to clear a lot of additional panels. And in that case, sometimes it can lead to like a consistent 30 to 40 second kill, which could be good enough. Granted, if you do go for like the combo spam strategy, you might see something like, you know, a potential sub 20 time, but we've seen the opponents be able to clear it, do even more chains, put you in a bad position to try to top them off again, and it can lead to like 1 or 2 minute times.
Yeah, definitely. And for sure, one of the things I've been noticing that Cards has been doing, he's been sort of incorporating the combo spam in the small downtime between panels falling while he's chaining. I caught it a couple of times, and that's some next level 5-head gameplay, man.
And here we go. We're into we'll save for the purpose of the star sake into game number 3 here, since Cards did start off with that beginning advantage. We're gonna listen to FFR at the beginning of this game. Maybe it'll turn his luck around. But here we go. Always starting off with Lakitu. Both of our players, it looked like FFR didn't send too much at the beginning. Cards is going to get a very nice 14-second, but FFR not too far behind with the 19. Not too much time lost, and we'll be moving on to stage 2 here.
Yeah, standard stuff, like, you know, I'd say for more beginner players such as myself, when with Bumpty and Lakitu, the way you're going to lose time on them is just simply by not sending enough. If you can top them off, that's pretty much all you need to do. So we're gonna see some very standard gameplay here, just kind of trying to make the stacks touch the top. Unfortunately, Cards one more line, and once it touched the top, that was just enough time for Bumpty to get in there and get a clear. Also doing the same thing to FFRPro though.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of the same player playing right there. Unfortunately, a little bit in favor of Cards once again. FFR just losing a little bit more time, but not too much at the beginning. But I want to elaborate more what you said. Yeah, these beginning stages, the cursor speed for these AIs is just not as fast, even for it being the hardest difficulty in this game. So you still want to go optimally for that combo spam strategy, but as long as you are topping off your opponent like Cards just did there with an impressive 14-second, you're pretty much going to get the kill, because look at how long it's taking Poochie to downstack on FFR screen. Even with that initial shake time, he had enough time for that to completely disappear. Coming out with the 12-second time, FFR cruising once again.
Yeah, the blame Poochies in chat for sure are necessary here, but luckily we didn't have any Poochie shenanigans, and both players got really good times on him.
Ooh, Cards, nice 8-combo follow-up here. Unfortunately, all those little 4-combo garbage blocks that you did see, which will come from 4s or 8 combos, they just don't stack up that well, and unfortunately it wasn't able to top off Wiggler too quick. He's going to finish with a 26. But it might be good enough here as FFR gets a little bit unlucky with some clears as well. Oh my god.
Oh man, very unlucky. No, he had him perfectly. It's just unfortunately the only color that Wiggler had 3 of, unfortunately lined up to make a clear and cost FFRPro probably about 15 seconds there. Just very unfortunate luck there.
All right, we're still pretty even here. We see both of the players on the same screen. Cards, what happened on his follow-up? I actually wasn't paying attention, but all I see is a couple combo garbage blocks, and Frog is going to be able to easily downstack this. Cards has got to completely reset to try to send something.
Yeah, so I caught a bit of it. He tried to do a 4 combo with a chain, but unfortunately he ended up blocking a falling block, and it didn't chain. So ended up dropping a chain a little early, and he had to completely reassess his position trying to do a follow-up. That is going to unfortunately cost him some time there, but it enabled FFR to basically catch up, and now they are neck and neck heading into stage 6 here.
Yeah, FFR had a really beautiful sin there. Just unfortunate that clear came pretty quickly, but yeah. 2 seconds apart here, assuming that their timers are exactly synced, which they're pretty close to it. Cards with that frame perfect 7 combo there, that was pretty snazzy. And I don't know if it's going to be enough, because Blarg not doing him any favors at all. FFR maybe sent enough. Oh, that last combo garbage block just came a little bit late. We're going to be waiting for clears on both players' sides.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 7 combos, if you can make just a little bit more and get an 8, it's so much better than a 7. And you know, it probably, if he would have got the 8 instead of the 7, he would have gotten the kill there. Just an extra line of garbage is enough to break that one more line curse.
And Cards with another slow stage right in a row there. There's a lot of second-tier shenanigans going on his side, but, I mean, he's managed to make it through right now. We usually like to talk about the pace when we're kind of getting around this mark. A lot of people like to see what their time is heading into stage. And I would expect for both of these players around that 5 to 5:30 mark is a really good time. And so far, I think maybe Nerves just striking both of them a little bit, though. I mean, they're still on pretty good pace. FFR definitely well on pace to meet that 5:30 mark going into Cave here, if he has a strong Raphael.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say a really, really amazing pace is heading into the cave at about 5.5 minutes. So they're pretty much on par with that with a quick Raphael kill. So I think they can still make this happen with some really good times here.
Man, despite some of the long stages and trolls we've seen so far, still within 10 seconds here. Raphael was trying to delay FFR a little bit, could not find that clear to keep it going too much longer, thankfully. So 22 seconds. Cards has to deal with that second tier, but this should be the kill.
Very nice.
All right, so we're very even heading into the cave here. FFR probably around a little over 10 seconds here. He's going to get a pretty good start here. Look at that awareness. He got that 5 combo, a 6 combo with a lag chain. Another 6 to follow up quickly. Beautiful stage. 10 seconds by FFR.
And if you saw, he had a chain that was about to go off, and he ended it as it was in midair because he knew he had sent enough, and he knew that hook build was not prepared for it. So that was some very, very good awareness of his playfield.
Oh, unlucky on card screen right now. That tall left pillar was there for a while for hook build, but he just chose to keep doing clears and chains. If Cards is lucky enough, he might get the kill here. But look at that. Those greens fell in place as he was down stacking, so...
Of course.
Oh, FFR maybe. I think the chains are going to stop here. Piranha with not much time at all. Yeah, 17 seconds. He's got a complete stage lead. This is good for him because he's going to need it with the variance that Kamek and Bowser can give.
Now let's see if he goes for the Kamek quick kill again. He tried it, like I think both players tried it last game, and neither of them got it. But FFR with a really good hook bill, I think maybe he can pull off the Kamek quick kill here.
He finds an impressive 8 at the start here. His Cards also, he finds an 8 as I say that too. He's going to get a second 8. Look at these guys. They're just spamming 8 combos at this point.
Unfortunately, no Kamek quick kill.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
though.
man.
He might get lucky, but I'm afraid of those blues. Luckily, he did get that clear and it dropped it down, or else Kamek could have trolled a little bit harder there. FFR in a really good spot now. Cards is going to need this kill quick, or else it's pretty much curtains for him, because making up 2 stages here is going to be pretty difficult. I mean, Bowser can do Bowser things, but who knows?
I have seen Bowser do a lot worse, so it's still... It's still possible if Bowser wants to give a minute stage, but Bowser raised really high there. He's leaving his left side a little high.
Oh my, is that... Holy crap,
that's it!
Look at that kill! Oh my goodness, the perfect sim by FFR. Bowser kind of just stood there for a second and was like, what am I going to do? He finds his clear just a little bit too late. 13 seconds, FFR is on the board. He's making a statement. It's not going to be this free for Cards.
No, and I think he ended that at, what, an 8-12, 8-13?
Officially in the race spot, 8-11. So this man fielded himself almost our first sub-8 of the match, starting super quickly. Good stuff to FFR, man. What a solid end to that run.
And those are the kind of times that I expected to see in this match here. You know, nearly a sub-8 going into just game 2 here. Technically game 3, but I'm going to call it game 2. Like, very, very impressive. And this is what the cave looks like when you unfortunately don't get very good luck. You either get 10 to 20 second kill, or you get the minute-long stages, and that's just unfortunately how it goes sometimes.
Luckily, it's seeming pretty favorable for both players. They're having their super unlucky stages while the other player's pulling off a really quick time. And that's when you want to have those times if they're going to happen, you know. Throw away this 10-minute time that's upcoming against FFR's 8-11, because then you're like, well, if I happen to get, you know, an 8:30 time, it would have been the same result. Save that good luck for later.
Yeah, man, what is Kamek doing right now? He is just... Cards is like... trying to get that extra line one after another.
The airwalk too to keep extending this match. All the shake.
Oh my gosh!
Is this going to finally be it? I
think this is it. This has got to be it. Yeah, that's it.
Our patent conch kill there. Exactly 2 minutes. Card's going to be moving on. He's still got one more match, and who knows what Bowser could do? We could see this go another 2 minutes if he's unlucky enough. Hopefully we don't though.
Oh no, I don't think anybody needs that level of tilt right now.
All right. Starting off with a 6 combo here. Gets the lag chain and gets a very nice combo starts. Bowser, with the quick down stack. Cards didn't give enough time for that initial garbage to fall, or else there might have been a small chance for that to be even quicker than FFR's Bowser we just had.
It still looks pretty good. Bowser's gonna be in... Oh, no! I spoke too soon.
Gets the clear, and this is going to be majority combo garbage. I don't see a chain falling, but the yellow's lined up perfectly. Oh, no. Please, Bowser. Spare cards from this run, dude. Here he goes. Okay, he's chaining. He's probably going to get rid of his purples here. He's got one opportunity to clear. And of course he gets it.
Luckily,
Please, no, I knew.
got,
I had a feeling that was gonna be a red. That was like the only thing that could have bailed him out. And of course it falls. He's got the yellows too, and I think he has just enough time to get them.
And he's got a red up top as well. He's got the purples, the red.
Bowser, chill, dude. He's gonna have a little bit of shake here as well. No, Bowser, stop.
This is the kind of Bowser I thought FFR was gonna have to let Cards catch up, but I think FFR stole Cards' Bowser here.
Alright, I think he's gonna finally get rid of all the panels. Gets one more clear, but maybe there's a chance. The greens, maybe.
There could be something here, but he's probably gonna have to go up. No, he can't go up to second tier, so I think he just ruined it for himself with that.
Yeah, this should be the kill. Man. Well, like we mentioned, if they're going to troll, hopefully they give it to you in a game like this back to back, and hopefully that resets a little bit of his RNG moving forward. 12:27 officially from race time for Cards there.
Yeah, I would be happier losing to an 8:11 with a 12:26 than, say, an 8:15, you know?
I couldn't agree more with that. But FFR playing really well, definitely deserved that no matter what the opposing time would have been. FFR is on the board, and he is only down 1-2 now. Alright, I mean, we've had some lopsided victories at the beginning of this, but it's been pretty close heading into the cave both times. And I have a feeling that these races are just going to get closer and closer as they go on.
Yeah, and I'm sensing a theme. The theme is definitely lungefish and cave. Lungefish appears to be the real awfulness right now.
Or I don't remember what FFR's Kamek was in the first race, but I definitely know he had like a really bad cave stage that pretty much put him out of it.
Yeah, and the cave with Cards with Kamek and Bowser, sometimes that's just how it goes, especially with those two. Like, if you don't get the quick kill, it's really a gamble, especially if you go for it. You know, you run the risk of, high risk, high reward. You can get that 9-second kill, or you might have just given them enough to give you a 2-minute round, so...
It's so crazy to look at that last race, though. It was 4 minutes apart because of 2 stages alone. That just tells you anything about this game.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Already some good matches here, though. I'm sure we're going to be seeing the cave be a little bit more generous, because you know what? That's just a little bit too mean for the beginning. Come on, cave. I know we can see better from you.
Right. And, if I, looking at these times as a theme, we might see a sub-8 win against a 13,
That would be ridiculous. See, like, a low 7-minute time and someone get, like, a 13 or even a 14. Get, like, less than half of their time. All right.
No, we're seeing some big combos. We're seeing some big... Oh, okay.
Yeah, combo spam by both of them. Unfortunately for FFR, that clear is going to be coming a little bit early there. Cards with the 14-second. I've noticed, these players are always both pretty combo heavy, but I've seen a lack of combo sending by both at just random points in time. Sometimes they're completely on it. Like, they've been consistent with their 8s, 6s, cards. Look, 3 rows of garbage very clear there. I'm sure they're going to get cleared out instantly, but it just shows you the potential. And look, yeah, he's just missing some clears. I don't know, maybe he's feeling some nerves, maybe not properly warmed up. I mean, grand finals can make you a wreck at the end of the day.
Yeah, it could be that. It also could be the fact that, he just had a nearly 12.5-minute stage, which, for players of this caliber is extremely slow. That could have maybe rattled him a little bit to the point where he's trying to take some more risks, or maybe the way he's feeling is affecting how he's playing. So maybe it's a fluke and maybe not, but hopefully we see it level out a bit here.
Pretty much tied heading here. Nothing too different here. FFR getting the nice combo follow-ups there on Poochie. Getting 16 seconds. I'm sure Cards, he's got a pretty good follow-up here. Not even needed. 25 seconds for him. A little bit behind. It's pretty much what we've been seeing in these first 3 races here.
Okay, FFR doing some really good combo work. Oh, and a nice lag chain combo. Wow, that was very impressive.
No matter how many times I see something like that, it's always a beauty to see, and I think that just made the difference there, because he had to send a lot of lines to top off Wiggler. Ends up getting that 14-second kill. Absolutely beautiful by FFR.
Hello?
Yo,
Hello.
I think we got a resident PPL prodigy joining us on the desk. Welcome, Tay-Man.
Yo, how's it going, everyone? I am decided to cancel my vacation to commentate. No, we just got done with stuff a little early, so I'm really glad I'm able to hop on and see these 2 titans duke it out.
For sure, couldn't agree more. And we've had some pretty good action, some trolls here at the beginning here, but only up 2-1 from Cards. Both players need to win a lot more races to get the championship at the end. And yeah, FFR, he's got a pretty good send there at the beginning. Cards getting a little bit trolled on Froggy. Potential for FFR. Ooh, that 4 combo will let Cards catch up a little bit here. I'm not sure how much of a follow-up FFR has, but that chain gonna certainly buy Blarg a little bit more time.
Yeah, luckily he did have enough to keep him topped off. The follow-up looks good too, so yeah, the 32 seconds, that's probably going to give Cards enough time to catch up here. Cards still looking a little shaky on his chains. Not that it really mattered with that 18, but I am noticing Cards looks like he's having some trouble, keeping his chains consistent.
Yeah, it's pretty unlike him right now. I'm not used to seeing this, especially with how dominant his run has been in winner's side of this bracket. I think he's hit a sub-8 on 3 different occasions, maybe more. I could be wrong on that, but I think at one point he was literally averaging a sub-9 time, if he's still like not at that average, which he probably is.
Yeah, almost as if to prove me wrong there. Very, very nice fast chaining there, and topped off Lunchfish immediately. It's just Lunchfish has been the villain of this series so far.
He really has, and Raphael surprisingly being pretty nice there for FFR. Look at this, 14 seconds. He's heading into the cave sub-5. He's making his last run look potentially pretty bad at this point. I mean, if he matches the cave of last run, he's going to easily get a sub-8.
Very nice attack against Raphael from Cards here.
What's Raven doing though? Yeah, it does have a habit of just doing all these nonsense clears, even while they're topped off, to waste some time.
Oh, no. Yeah, unfortunately, both players getting trolled a little bit
Oh
FFR
my
bailed out
God.
a little bit better, though.
Raven, what are you doing?
Ugh, and a 43. Still, the thing with the pace, though, he
It's not
still
bad.
finishes off Raphael at about 540, which is still really good pace.
Just unfortunate that FFR's pace is about a minute faster because he's just had a really good run so far. Got a 7 combo going into this chain. He's gonna extend it because he realized he didn't have a lot of combos sent in. This could be just enough, but Piranha's got to stop chaining here pretty soon. He's still finding the clears, but look, he's got 2 separated pillars. As long as FFR has enough garbage sent, this could be a relatively quick kill.
The down stacking is a little nerve-wracking with those. Oh my god, the yellow's almost biting him, and Cards stopping the raise there from Hookbill. So we've got pretty much exactly a 1-stage lead on FFR Pro.
Yeah, almost one line short, rather, for Cards there, but he does manage to get that last combo in right at the perfect time. Still has a lot of ground to make up, kind of reminiscent of last race. Let's just hope he doesn't get the same Kamek and Bowser as last race.
Very flashy attack there by FFR Pro. That has also been a theme with this series. Is FFR Pro's attacks have been very impressive, doing some very highly technical chaining.
Oh,
And an
man.
18-second Kamek. Oh, and Cards looking really good on this attack.
All that combo garbage, not a single, like, connected garbage there. That was just like, oh. It's beautiful. It's what he needs right now, but FFR on Bowser at 720 here. He's well on pace for a sub-8 time if he can get Bowser in about 30 seconds or less.
Oh my god, FFR Pro, can you just... Every time I watch this man play, I just wanted to tell him to stop. Just stop being this good at the game.
The attacks are just relentless.
Holy cow.
This could be good for him, though, because he's going to have this garbage fall a little bit late here. Bowser does not have a chain lined up. He's going to try to downstack, and that's it.
There it is.
Woo!
Barely has any stop time left, and there he goes.
My goodness. FFR, a man on a mission. You thought an 811 was quick? Try a 753.
Oh my gosh.
Just Kamek, be nice to Cards this time. He's had some hard times to compete with. There we go. Much better than the 2-minute round we saw last time. Cards could still squeak out a sub-9 here, too.
Yeah, Bowser can raise his stack pretty substantially here, and Cards could send a very minimal amount of garbage to get that win in there.
13-second Bowser, let's go.
Ooh, what a nice
Nice.
9 combo. He's gonna go super risky here.
He's going
I
for
did
it. He's going for it.
But Bowser's not gonna do him any favors. Okay, yeah, he's still got some chains here.
Oh, that's gonna chain too.
Finds those yellows. Does
Oh,
he have enough
fine.
combo follow-up here is the question, because Bowser will downstack considerably. Oh, just
Oh,
enough
not
time.
quite.
Almost.
Unfortunate.
Okay, as long as a chain doesn't fall here, I can't tell. Of course.
Of course.
It's really hard to tell when you have just like layers and layers of combo garbage falling.
And here is the salty Bowser chain display that we have to
Okay.
watch with the lag chains
Lag
in there.
chain-
Of
what?
course.
Hello?
Is he gonna go
An
for
11,
X11.
a 12.
It's 13?
X12, X13.
Not
oh my
quite
God.
a mystery, but my
He
man
almost
just popped
gave him
off.
the mystery.
Okay, he
And
will
he's
be
going
dead
to
here,
get the
though.
crush. But still, we almost saw a Bowser mystery chain.
Oh boy. You know,
I-
those weren't quite as long as the trolls from last round, but definitely Cards still pretty unlucky on Kamek and Bowser here. Officially clocking in at a 950 on race time for Cards.
It's just obscene. Yeah. Shout outs to Karaoke in chat who had Bowser go out to mystery chain on her in group stages, I think, and then was able to get a very satisfying crush kill on Bowser.
Yeah, that is nice that Bowser will often, run himself out of blocks just trying to be swag. So there is always that potential. You just have to wait for him to finish doing it.
All right, with the hot streak FFR has pulled off in these last 2 races, he has tied it all up. We are now 2-2 in this series. Exactly what I expected coming into this.
At least 3 more games to go.
At least 3. I hope we see the full 6, because we've seen some pretty good ones. Despite, like, every race has pretty much been a 2-minute gap, but for some reason it's felt very, very close until the cave.
FFR to get trolled a little bit by K, but he appears to have made some sort of deal with the devil. in this tournament, feel like he's been getting good caves all tournament.
This is Card's time to bounce back, though. You can certainly say he's had the slower times of this series so far, but I've seen this man buckle down, and I believe in his last 2 races, he's at least had 1 sub-8 each time. So, you know what? I'm going to call it right now. Cards is going to pull off a sub-8 in this next race here.
I don't think that's a very bold statement. I think Cards, I think he realizes, I can see him shaking off, the jitters there. I think he realizes, where he's going wrong here. It's probably the nerves. It's probably just a little bit of sloppy play, but I feel like we're going to see him bounce back here.
Oh, very nice lag chain there. With a handful of combo garbage. Fortunately, Lakitu is just saying, I don't care.
Ooh, what a start from Cards. That's definitely what you need after those previous 2 races. 15 seconds, gonna pull off to a little bit of a lead here on FFR, but coming out with a 22nd from FFR respectively. Pretty good starts for both of them.
Yeah, it was very calculated on Cards' side. Very, very deliberate. Not too frantic, not too quick, just very calculated. And that's the kind of gameplay I'm used to seeing from Cards.
Well, another chance for something quick here, but Bumpty is going to continue clearing. Oh, Cards is not going to have enough here. He's going to be a little bit short. Oh, he almost got super lucky with that, though. Bumpty doing the raising basically all the way to the top.
Luckily, no chains happened there, so Cards was able to get out of that one.
Yeah,
Bumpty with the lag chain off the garbage, and but downstacked very, very stupidly, so did not go on as long as it could have.
Yeah, Bumpty, not nice to either opponent there. I'd say Cards was gifted a little bit there because of his initial sin. If Bumpty did not raise his stack there, that could have been very, very dangerous for him. But because of it, he's going to keep going with this lead. Opts for a 6 chain because he did not send much garbage. He didn't send any combo garbage with that chain that he did there.
Yeah, if there's one thing we've learned, that is not a good strategy.
Yeah, this is very unlike Cards right now. I think he must be feeling the nerves. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
I will say, I do not blame him one bit, considering who he's playing against.
I would be nervous for both players because they pulled out the best times by far in this tournament. They pretty much are the 2 best players, I would say they are, in this tournament. So if I was playing one of them, which I happened to go up against FFR, Tay went up against both of these. He can probably reassure you. It is not fun.
Yeah, Tay unfortunately got one of the hardest seeds to have to play against one and then...
You always like to tell that story. It's like, hey, I lost to both the people in Grands, and they're like, oh, so maybe you finished like 3rd place. No, I finished 7th. I had to play them back to back because that crazy upset of round 1, man. I still can't believe that. Shoutouts to 6 in chat.
Wow, and we are seeing basically a exactly tied round. It looks like Cards has like a half a second lead here.
Yeah, pretty much. I need to like pay attention a little bit at the beginning, because I think FFR is maybe like, due to delay, maybe like a quarter of a second ahead. So we might just be like completely dead even here. I don't know. Regardless, this is the closest we've seen it so far for the day.
Yeah, certainly at stage 6. Both players finishing still within like a half second of each other.
Oh my god, this is crazy. They realized they were both completely tied, and they're like, you know what, let's just keep matching our times here. Make this the most even match of all time. Which it might be hard to beat. We've had some close races throughout this tournament. One officially rolled a tie. That's how close it was.
Yeah.
So Lunchfish doing a lot on FFR's screen, but FFR's got a good follow-up, going to raise and get those blues. Unfortunately, this tie situation won't continue for now. Cards with a pretty good 19-second kill, and Lunchfish had to scroll all the way up. FFR closing out with the 28-second. Not too bad, given what he had to deal with, because Lunchfish was down to 2 rows.
You know, talking about pace right now at Raphael, we're seeing, you know, the match starting at 5 minutes. A very quick kill could put them at amazing pace.
Yeah, for real. Nothing crazy like last run, but you still take those low 5-minute paces. And that's what Cards is going to do here. 21 seconds. FFR with a 7 chain. Yeah, you really don't ever see FFR go out that much, but sometimes you got to do what you have to do, and 7 chain will get the job done.
Yeah, that it will. You know, if you can handle the screen shake, a 7 chain is just fine.
All right, Cards going into cave here first. He's going to do a really quick chain here. It's going to be 3 rows of combo garbage at the top. And look at that, so calculated. He noticed that Hookbill had a tall stack, 11 seconds. Great kill by Cards.
Yeah, that is exactly what you want to see in the cave. You want to see a very short attack cut just at the right moment, and that usually leads to around a 10-second kill. That's exactly what we want to see.
I think Cards is sick of all this trolling right now. He's bringing out... Oh my god, he did 11!
God.
He timed that with the chain that was falling down. That was absolutely absurd. Come on. Oh, I was like, reward him for that beautiful combo there, please.
So I believe that's frame perfect, right? Or at least within 1 or 2 frames.
Yeah, that was frame perfect, and that kill was frame perfect. Yeah, if it's a chain falling down and you want to like combine another clear to be within that combo, it is a frame perfect clear. So Cards, first 2 stages of cave, he's killing it right now. He might pull off a sub 8 himself here. He's looking on pretty good pace to do so.
Okay, I think we're back.
Oh, T-Man has returned. Welcome back.
No, it was really funny because it said I think it was the hotel internet lag, but I'd be commentating, and then like then one of you guys would say something, like over me, and I'd be like, I want to say something. Like, wait a minute, I don't think my friends are just being total douchebags right now.
Classic internet, who loves to cut out on us at the worst times, but you know, sometimes it happens, and you got Cards trying to continue this impressive run here. He's sending everything he's got at Kamek down to 1 line.
Oh my god!
It took 11 lines, but that's gonna do it. Cards with a pretty good lead here, looking to take the lead back in this series.
Holy cow.
Sub 8's pretty much not possible for him unless this is the most crazy Bowser of all time. It would have to be literally 1 second long.
Wrong warp time, let's go.
But he's got a pretty good starter here. Oh, he's going to play it risky again. I mean, he has a big lead, so he has a little bit to play around with, but that's scary, especially since Bowser's going to get this immediate clear. But,
there's
there's
another
a chain.
chain.
Yeah.
Come on, Bowser.
See, I mean, if I'm playing against FFR in the Grand Finals, I'm going to go for every bit of time save I can.
Yeah, It is time save. It can't be risky, but look at FFR, 14 seconds, and Bowser's
On
gonna keep
another
clearing.
chain.
Uh-oh, this race has suddenly just opened up a little bit. But pay attention to that combo garbage at the bottom. This could be a blessing for cards here. Oh no, the clear in the
no.
chain. Oh,
Are you
no.
kidding me?
This is anyone's game now.
Oh, Bowser going really high
Oh,
on
The
FFR's
purples.
side.
Can he get there? Oh no.
Oh,
This
I
is
thought
an
he was
opportunity
gonna
for
down stack
FFR.
that.
Can he get a quick kill here?
Oh,
Bowser's gonna stop
chaining.
chaining. Oh my.
Oh, he's got the clear.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
wow.
chain.
Oh,
Second
no.
tier on card
Are
side.
you kidding?
Oh
no! Okay, Bowser, are we done?
my. You gotta pay attention to both players' sides because you don't know who's going to die first at this time. It is.
Oh, Bowser
absolutely
ruining it,
tied
but
now.
then fixing it.
Wait, FFR?
Oh, I think
Does he
FFR
have the
gets-
crush? Oh, he's
I
gonna
think
keep
got the.
delaying.
Oh
Can cards
Oh, he's
still
got
out?
it.
No, FFR
Are
steals
you
no! Oh
the
my
kidding me?
race.
gosh, the comeback.
Oh, I can't believe that, man. Bowser has been really mean to cards today. And that's what I was saying, like, he went for
my
those quick
God.
combos at the beginning, and I bet it's hard to say what could have changed, but if he sent a little bit of a bigger chain, it could have been maybe a little more safe. And look, Bowser taunting him.
The horizontal.
Oh my
Rub
goodness.
salt in that wound.
Yeah,
think
but
it's
no,
Bowser
I think-
actually getting a 928 for that race.
No, I think Cards would have had Bowser killed a couple times, except Bowser just kept getting lucky clears off the garbage, which gave him time to get other clears. Otherwise, I think he would have been fine, but... Yeah, this just goes to show you that you really shouldn't... all you can worry about is playing your best. And sometimes it's just not enough.
Bowser's still going in, man. And this is... I want to keep note of this race as the match progresses because this is a 928 win. This could be potentially the slowest victory of this match, and it could be very pivotal, especially if we see this go to a game 9.
Hey!
Could have been the match to decide it.
Bowser finally going down with an illegal time, flagrantly illegal time of 2:48.
Man.
Yeah,
Well-
nearly. That was nearly a quarter of this race was spent at Bowser.
Long enough such that FFR Pro is like practicing on marathon mode right now.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Cards, like, he had over a stage lead going into Bowser, and you could argue if there were more stages after that, he could have been down by a full stage. Bowser just completely deciding that race there. But with that, FFR is going to take his first lead in this series. He's going to be up 3-2 now.
Yeah, it's it's rounds like that really show you exactly why this is a best of 9. Because we do not want, players of this caliber playing each other and then having all of the matches decided by literally Bowser.
Yeah, you can definitely see this is probably not the start cards wanted here. Almost 3 races above 10 minutes here at the very beginning. Not what we're used to. Luckily, he did get that head start, which is keeping him very within striking distance here. Only down 2-3, but he does find himself down by 1 after having that 2-0 start.
Oh my god. No, I think he's gonna come raging back here.
It's kind of weird to look at the games that have happened. I think somehow the Tetris Attack gods are setting us up for something very unexpected at the end. We haven't had one game that's been within a minute of finishing. And I feel like they're just conditioning us to one of the most crazy finishes of all time at the end here.
You could be one of only 30 people in the world to witness this impending epic finish.
All right, we're jumping into another one here. We are actually quite a ways through grand finals. No one on match point yet, but FFR needs 2 more. Cards needs 3 more. And Cards with a very nice opening here at the beginning. I think he's going to get a really quick kill here. This is
Oh,
what he
nice.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
FFR actually sent a lot too. Like, he had the 2 lines covered, but Lakitu still had a horizontal clear and is gonna stall this out for probably like 8 more seconds there.
Now, anytime that you can start a match with a 10 combo is a good match.
Oh, look at this opening on Bumpty. Now, is Bumpty gonna be a butt? No, not quite. My experience, Bumpty has a habit of just doing random clears for like 20 seconds, even though they're topped off.
Yeah, he does like to troll quite a bit there. Luckily, Cards having those 2 pillars on the left and right, so bought him some time there as the combo garbage was lined up perfectly for minimal shake.
Yeah, be careful, Cards.
Yeah, please no
Don't
deaths.
Ah, that would have been good.
1 line short. He still almost had enough time for the kill there, but unfortunately, Poochie going to get this clear opportunity for FFR to make up a little bit of ground here. And he will do exactly that. We're pretty much tied again.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, it's just like we don't talk about how much the beginning opponents can shape the match, but if you have one person who's just on fire getting like 15s over and over, they can make up so much time or take such a big lead here. And sometimes it doesn't make a difference, especially with the Bowsers we've been seeing, but sometimes it can, like just even having that confidence going into the cave. But right now, no one is pulling off to that big lead there. FFR, 22 seconds.
Oh, no.
Respectable kill. And yeah, Cards, unfortunately, going to have to wait through all this clear time.
Well, Forky, you and I kind of enjoy the sports, and but I think anyone can understand that time saved early on matters just as much as time saved at the end. Like, it all counts the same.
There's like, just with competition for anything, there's so many like small factors that go into it, whether it's just like, you know, your mental, trying to get some momentum and making yourself feeling good, or just like focusing, playing well in the first place. There's so many different factors, and you really don't know how the person is feeling or playing. I mean, you can look at their gameplay, and like, for example, you can tell Cards just whooped Froggy there.
Good Froggy, for once.
Well, we've seen in this game alone those kind of big swings, like 15-second changes. FFR had like a decent lead there, and Cards just completely erased that, and now he has the small lead.
Wow.
Very nice.
Anytime like I see 8 combo or larger in the middle of your chain, it's just so beautiful.
Blarg's going all the way down, but luckily, Cards just overloading Blarg with that garbage, and it's gonna do.
Yeah, FFRPro though, 15 seconds to match it, and actually taking a little bit of a lead.
It's crazy. Like, Cards had to do that too. You don't see many 10-line kills be sub 20. He's got the chain here. He's got 2 5 combos in this. He's going to cut it out early and get this 4 combo. This could be good, but Lunchfish doing a lot of clears. And he gets the chain, but maybe can be the kill here. FFR 18, Cards 18.
18.
You love to see it.
We've seen quite a few same time kills on similar stages throughout the races today.
Yeah, we're going into Raphael at 4.5 minutes. This is probably the best pace we've seen tonight.
For both players at the same time. They both have a potential of going into the cave sub 5 here. Pretty good send by FFR. Cards is looking for the follow-up, and it could be good enough. He definitely needs to send a little bit more combos. Can he get the kill here? FFR going to get the 23. Oh, Cards almost basically tied that, but he's going to get it now. 27.
Okay.
Low 5 for both of them, so we got a good one heading into the cave here.
Oh yeah, a 503 and a 505 going into the cave is definitely a recipe for a sub 8.
FFR Pro. What is that? FFR. That looked like a task there for a moment.
I mean, I'm still not fully convinced he's not attached.
Don't understand.
Dude, oh, okay.
Just the 19.
I was looking at Hookbill, and for some reason I associated with FFR. I thought FFR just did an 8 chain. I'm like, what?
Oh man, the
Oh,
Hookbill
Oh,
just-
no!
Third tier chain.
What?
Oh no, this is not what Cards wanted to see. The clear is going to keep coming, and FFR is going to keep building on this lead right now. Luckily, 39 seconds. It could have been a lot worse, but now FFR looking pretty good here.
Piranha just ruining all of the chains. Very good news for FFR.
But a 16. Still get the 16 on it.
So FFR going into Kamek with just about a stage lead here.
Oh, nice lag chain from Cards here. Gonna cut it off early, and Piranha has a pretty high stack on the left side. Enough combos sent up here, though, to get the kill. Oh, struggling to get clears. This could be it. I don't think Piranha has too
Little
much
bit
time.
of stop time.
Yeah, that combo's not
Oh,
going to
there
give
we
you
go.
much there. So that's sub 20. Much needed by Cards here. Both these players still have really good paces right now.
But what's
Kamek
Kamek
was
gonna do?
so high to the top there.
That's such an awkward position for Kamek, and I think.
Oof.
Oh, I'm surprised Kamek
It
got
was
enough time for
it
that.
was that shake time. FFR sent a bigger chain than what he's used to, and it bought Kamek a little bit of time, but the follow-up's going to be good. FFR could take a commanding lead here if the Bowser will cooperate.
Oh, the Cards.
Kamek really high over
early.
on Cards' side.
Yeah, I think Card was going for the Mega Cheese kill, the really strong Gargonzola cheese kill, but did not
Oh no!
quite pay off.
Not looking good for Cards once again. I mean, oh, Kamek doesn't have enough
Bowser.
time for the clear there. And Bowser has a high stack on FFR's side, so there is a chance right now. But Bowser is definitely going to need to troll a little bit and
Oh,
not
he's
chain
chaining.
off all his panels.
He's chaining. Yeah.
Okay, here's the moment of truth. The down stacking will happen. A lot of shake will be here. He's going to have the clears too.
Oh
So,
no!
all right, what can Cards do here?
Possibly it's
Not
Cards'
going to
turn
set
to
anything
make.
up.
Oh, second
Oh, and he went
tier.
up. To second
But
tier.
Bowser doesn't have anything. No chain. That's gonna do it.
Wow.
FFR clocking in at 8:11. He matches his second race for the day. He is playing really, really well.
Cards had the rare disappearing garbage glitch there on his side. Got some shake that actually made the other garbage disappear.
Yeah, why wouldn't that happen now for Cards?
Well, luckily it happened on Cards' side and not Bowser's side.
Oh, okay.
Man,
But,
FFR is a man on a mission right now. He's won 4 races unanswered. And just another Bowser trying to give Cards a bad time here.
Yeah, this is, you don't want your, again, this is why you don't want to be too hard on yourself if you get some bad beats, because Bowser doesn't really discriminate, no matter how good you are.
And there it
But
is,
let's say-
116. Man, Bowser has been a big problem for Cards. Completely losing that last race for him. And I mean, he was behind heading into Bowser this race, but it definitely still was a factor. He had a chance to maybe try to steal it, but it's looking rough for him. He's going to need to do some kind of mental reset. I always like to hard reset the console. I feel like that's like reset the RNG a little bit, and it kind of resets your mind, because he's going to need a FFR looking to just completely win 5 in a row here and take the series. But if there's one man that can make the comeback, it certainly could be Cards.
Yeah, definitely. And I think I might need to go back and review a little bit, but I do want to say I think that's Cards' third minute plus Bowser.
I believe you're correct. That would not surprise me whatsoever. He does officially clock in 9:17, which is his second
Not
fastest.
part of history anyone wants to be part of.
True. Well, that means FFR is on match point. He has 3 races to close it out and become the 2021 Tetris Attack champion. And with the way he's playing, it's hard to see how he loses this final match.
Oh, there it is. The RNG reset.
Let's go. I believe.
I
I said we're going to 9 games. I still think it's going to happen.
I think so too. I'm a firm believer in the RNG reset. So yeah, to see Cards also, maybe somewhat superstitious, but also somewhat of a believer in the reset strats. But yeah, it's a real thing.
All right. Potentially our last race of this tournament. FFR and Cards. FFR up 4-2. Can he close it out now with this pretty decisive finals, or can Cards make the crazy comeback here? I guess we'll know in potentially 1 to 3 races here. Here we go. Cards with a pretty good start here. And FFR actually did not send too much combo garbage, giving Lakitu all the time in the world to down stack and get this clear. But he's got a good follow-up. A lot of combo garbage is going to fall in place. I think we're going to have similar kills. Did I say similar? I meant the exact same kill.
Did you mean frame for frame? Because yeah, you were right.
It just looked like it was going to be in that position. Alright, lag chain to a 6 combo at the end of it. This is a quick attack. Oh my god. 10-second
Wow! Followed by a 13. Oh my god, these, they've come to play.
Have you ever got a 13-second bumpty and lost 3 seconds to your opponent? Cards, maybe a little fire inside him right now. He definitely needs to step up his game. There is no room for error right now. And the way FFR's been playing, like, his average is probably under a 9-minute time right now. It's hard to do this rough math here, but with 2 low 8s and a sub 8 there, it's looking good for him. But Cards looking to maybe pull off his fastest run of the race. 18 seconds on Poochie. He's on a blistering pace right now.
FFR not too far behind, though. A 26 is just a little bit slow in comparison, but as we have seen, none of that matters right now.
Nice 9 combo with Cards. Going to cut it off at a 4 chain. He's got plenty of combo garbage follow-up. Oh, if Wiggler would have dropped that one last line, that would have extended it out, but Cards played that so perfectly. 13 seconds on Wiggler. Yeah, he's playing pretty good right now.
I'd say whatever he did, and I'm gonna say it was the RNG reset. It definitely working. 15 seconds for FFR though. He is not letting Cards get too far ahead.
It's like he's playing so well, but he's still like down a decent amount. Like 13 seconds isn't too bad, but all right. Cards.
Oh no, one more line. Unfortunate.
He ended up doing enough of a follow-up. I'm a little scared here, but I think he should get the kill, barring some second-tier shenanigans. He does.
Yeah.
25 seconds.
Luckily,
FFR
no
also
team.
1 line short, man.
Oh.
Good old
We're gonna
Froggy.
see, are we gonna see another 25 here?
Oh my. Yup.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. And wait, we're the Lakitus 25 seconds as well, too. That both the stages they've tied on have been 25 second stages. That's pretty funny to see. All right, cards with some
Not really
quick
the number you
combo
want to be
spam.
getting.
Wow, Blarg just
Oh.
decided not to go for it.
Welcome back again, Tay. I assume the internet took its toll.
Oh gosh, yeah. I'm glad you guys are here. I hope things aren't terrible for the VOD that Card is gonna put a lot of work into.
Ah, nonsense. We're having some good games. Some good back and forth here. We're witnessing cards. Pretty incredible pace right now. Lunchfish, he's got this lag chain set up and a good amount of combo garbage. And Lunchfish is going to raise the stack, so this could be good. Doesn't opt for the greens.
Oh wow.
Oh, he extended
Cards is
out
so
those combo
short.
garbages, though. Is this going to bite him in the butt at the end here? Maybe those purples.
no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Lunchfish clearing. And there's the
Enough,
crush.
he's got enough.
You'll take that.
Oh, that was so scary. Like, just kind of quickly analyzing that. Cards delayed that garbage fall, and he probably could have got a quicker kill. But then Lunchfish just doing all those clears a little bit early when he could have easily cleared that garbage on his screen.
Yeah, in that situation, a lesser player might have stopped to, like, you know, observe where it was at and assess, and Cards just doesn't do any of that, and he just knows, like, okay, I see a line, I'm gonna send a line. I see another line, I'm gonna send another line, and Cards just never let it get to that point.
So close to like an 11-second Raphael there. He was one line short, but with the amount of time he had to work with, it would have been really hard to get that extra combo garbage. Because of that, though, he's going to have to send a little bit more, and FFR, he had a slow Lunchfish, but he's got a chance to catch up here in Raphael. 2 pillars, this is a good setup for FFR, and he's going to take it and take just the tiniest lead here. But you got to feel good if you're FFR, both of them on really good pace, but FFR with all the room in the world to make some mistakes and still have a good chance to take it. Oh man,
Yeah,
this makes me nervous for Cards though, because like the caves have been considerably better for FFR this entire match. So Cards needs to figure out what's going wrong here, and hopefully win this race and extend it out and give him a chance.
Oh!
13 and 15.
He got bailed out there because I don't think he had a very strong initial attack.
Yeah, he didn't, but Hookville decided to go for the left side only for lowering. He ignored his right side completely, and it ended up killing him.
I don't want to speak too soon, but this could be the sub 8 loss potentially. I don't know. It's like a pretty thin window at this point because these opponents are known to troll quite considerably. But if you're getting like 20-second averages, that easily subs 8 at this point.
Yeah, wouldn't that be a way to lose the tournament?
I hope if it happens, it's hopefully good for Cards. Oh my god, that scared me for a
Oh,
second.
19 and 17. Goodness.
Oh my god.
But
they're both playing super well right now. Cards on Hookbill had the 2-second advantage. Now FFR and Piranha the 2-second. Cards actually raised his stack to the top, and I thought for a second he may have died, but he ends up getting the kill. And my goodness, Kamek at 645 right now. This is crazy.
Wow, a very strong attack there. He's going to end it and try and go for that quick kill. Kamek with a clear at the top, though, and a lot of chains.
That is so annoying. I think...
Oh,
yeah,
FFR
what are you gonna...
naking it in there.
Oh, okay,
What
the
do
combo
you
garbage
do?
for Cards, though, this could probably be the kill. No! Oh, the chain broke, though. Cards still has a chance.
Chain broke again?
Oh, no.
And there's the chain.
Oh no, this could be our tournament right now. FFR on Bowser. Can he take 5 in a row and be a 2-time Tetris Attack Speedrun champion? Cards, look at that kill though. All the combo garbage coming in. All right, FFR 5 chain and a 7 combo. Bowser going all the way at the top. He gets the chain though. He drops it.
He ruined it. He ruined it.
Oh, okay.
Is he going to find a chain here, though? He's, like, struggling. Cards
Okay,
tournament
now
live
he's
at
better
stake,
off.
though. Oh, man. I'm so nervous.
Cards has to pull off a quick kill here.
Okay. Both
Oh,
Bowsers.
he had a clear there.
Gotta clear. There is a chain, unfortunately.
FFR's Bowser with the lower stack. This might not be good for Cards. The second
Oh, but the
tier
horizontal.
gonna help him out. Oh, it's so close at this point. Both Bowsers getting low on panels. Second tier by Bowser for FFR. Is this gonna help Cards? No, the clear at the bottom.
Oh my
and
gosh.
that's gonna do it.
My God, Bowser.
Wow. And
FFR
there
a
is
man.
the
Cards
crush.
finishes not too far behind his fastest time of the race. But unfortunately, FFR a man on a mission. This guy pulled out basically like 4 sub-9s in a row. That 928, a little bit of an outlier there, though. But 811, 811, 753. And the tournament winning time of 827. He won by 6 seconds in that race. But FFR,
Good enough.
congratulations. You are the Tetris Attack 2021 Speedrun Tournament Champion.
And with that, we are done with Bowser forever for at least another year.
I can't believe that. This was a little unexpected, but I guess the cave can kind of turn the tide of battles. But FFR, he got eliminated round 1, and he said, I'm not going out this early. Give me everyone in my path. I will take him out. And, you know, you could say you kind of forget about the top-level opponents and how good they are, but FFR arguably had the hardest bracket of them all. He had to pretty much go through everybody in this tournament. Man, good
Yeah.
stuff to him.
He never let up for a moment in a game with as much RNG as this. And honestly, I feel like his strategy of just being able to send so much so fast, that is what helps in the cave. Like, I don't think him getting good cave luck is just a coincidence. Like, there could have been a little luck, but just also his strategy is really good for cave. If you can top off the opponent really fast and not have a ton of shake time, you're gonna kill them faster. And just bottom line is being good at the game is a good strategy.
For sure. We're going to try to get both of our players in here. We'll take one last look at the bracket as we do talk to both of our players right now. And it looks like we do have both of them here. So our last match, we're going to be talking to 2 players instead of 1. I want to talk to Cards, our runner-up first. Cards, it's been an impressive run. You've done a lot of stuff we haven't seen in this tournament right now. And I think you met the same fate as pretty much a lot of people did in this tournament. You came up against a red-hot FFRPro, and unfortunately, you were just a little bit short at the end. But I mean, how are you feeling, dude? I've been very impressed with the way you played this tournament.
Well, I'm that kind of a show, but you know what? I absolutely 1000% psyched myself out. I like before my matches with Six and Foxy Man, I put in like no practice throughout the week until like an hour beforehand, but I found myself actually putting in some extra hours of practice in the past couple of days just to try and get my short chain game going, because I was in practice I was getting a bunch of like low 15-second stages early on just by capping my chains at X4 and just spamming all the combos I could get, but today it just wasn't there. I was, after game 1, I was just feeling a step behind the entire way. I'm not entirely sure what came over me, but I do hope it was at least a good show for everyone watching. But I really do feel like I could have done more to prepare for this. That said, the things that have happened in this tournament have never happened before in racing history. I'm definitely proud to at least be able to do that much, all while putting this tournament together, which is kind of nuts for most people to do, I would think.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't agree more. Like, there's been so many good moments, and running the tournament, streaming pretty much all the matches, and still getting to the finals. That's an impressive feat all for itself. And yeah, everyone has their off days. I guess it sucks for it to be at the very end, but I think I speak for everyone in chat and on the booth here. It was some great races to watch, and this whole tournament has been a blast. By far my favorite. The level of competition has been where we've never seen it before, and we've had like some of the craziest races. So GG's Cards. Any final thoughts before we move on to FFR?
Well, FFR, you definitely deserved this one. You were definitely at the standard that needed to be set in order to win, and yeah, congratulations to you, and thank you and everyone that took part and watched and all that good stuff. We'll have a way to give more proper thanks to everyone in just a little bit, but
yeah, we'll see that.
Yeah, thanks again for the races, FFR. Good stuff.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
Thank you once again, Cards. Oh, sorry, Forky.
Oh, you're good.
I wanted to say
I'm interrupting. I'm the guy who's like forcing stuff. But we've always interviewed the loser of every match. That trend is going to change. The man who got upset in round 1 and said, "I'm still winning this tournament." Number 1 seed, never let off the gas in losers bracket. FFRPro, the winner of the 2021 Tetris Attack Speedrun tournament. We'll just keep it simple. FFR, how do you feel?
I feel great that I was able to take this losers bracket puppy all the way to the finish line. I definitely had a lot of motivation going for me after that first round being upset like that.
For sure, man. It was crazy watching your run through losers because, it was number 1 versus number 8. Everyone was pretty even in this bracket, but no one expected you to lose. And I feel like every match that you had in losers bracket, the opponent got harder and harder, and you pulled off faster and faster times. Like, your average was definitely under 9 minutes today, no question about it. You pulled off 2 8-11s, a sub 8, another sub 9 at the end there. Very impressive. How do you feel about your play overall throughout the tournament?
Oh, honestly, it was really, really good. I felt really good about my play. The first match in the first round, the times definitely didn't really say that I played well, but yeah, overall I just played really well. Like every losers bracket match was just sort of a constant reminder of, hey, I'm the number 1 freaking seed in this tournament. I can't lose out like this. So I just use that as motivation. I'm just like, yeah, I'm determined to, whip through this whole losers bracket.
That's what you love to hear, and you definitely accomplished your mission. So congrats another time from me. I'm going to share the love. Dev, do you have any questions for Cards and FFR?
No, I don't. I think everything that needs to be said has been said, but I do want to say congrats to both of you. You both played amazing. Definitely making chumps like me sit here in awe of just watching your gameplay and watching how much everyone has improved just from the start of this tournament. So GG's to FFR, GG's to Cards. Both of you played really well. Congratulations to both of you.
Well said, Dev. Tay-Man, anything from you?
Oh, I was just going to say that it's really good that you used that as motivation, being the number 1 seed, because just imagine the hit that your cred would have taken if you would have got knocked out early. Like, you might not have been invited to Friday night race night anymore. But no,
Yeah,
you played well, and I'm still upset at 6 and Wiki for for those upsets, putting cards and FFR Pro in my path, like right at the beginning of the tournament. I mean, this is not my game as much as PPL, but I want to get a little further. But I'm totally happy to be in the path of a madman who went on to take the tournament. And yeah, you played super well, and it was just stunning to watch. And yeah, you and Cards both. Just really glad to be in a community with you guys, and look forward to matching up in the PPL tournament in the fall.
Thank you, Tay, for those words. And yeah, definitely, it's been great. As Tay just mentioned, we're running 2 tournaments. As you probably know, and on the screen here, PPL will be coming in September. And I think it's only fitting the man who's been putting behind all the work. We'll have him with the final thoughts, and he'll tell you about what's coming up and our special presentation we will do at the conclusion of this broadcast. So take it away, Cards.
You have been such a treasure, BB Forky. Thank you once again for stepping in and helping running the show when I'm part of the show. So thank you, especially for stepping up and taking that role. Thank you to Dev for stepping in seemingly last minute to get the best part of the whole tournament. Tay-Man, thank you for everything you've done playing this tournament and helping call so many of the matches. It was such a pleasure to work with you guys for all that. Thanks to FFR Pro for always putting on a good show when it was needed most. And yeah, we do have a few orders of business to go through before we sign off for this tournament. I do believe if I am looking at our challenge bracket prediction leaderboard, I do believe with FFR's win, it does allow Tayman here to claim a gift sub to the channel. I believe so. I believe I am reading that right.
Nice.
Yeah, I won the real prize here.
Oh yes.
Grand finals winner,
Yes.
$0. Correct prediction, $5. Let's go.
We might have to try to arrange some sort of community prize pool for future tournaments. I don't know, but man, I gotta say this tournament's definitely blew away my expectations with the overall talent level that came to play and all the production values that we were able to put into this. It was amazing to see all the people that came to help out with the tournament, that came to watch the matches. Just thank you all, and I don't think I'll ever be able to properly thank you enough for making these tournaments possible. Like if you guys weren't watching, we probably would not be putting this on such a public space. So thank you guys again for that. Tune in in September. We're gonna keep things rolling with twice a year tournaments. Pokemon Puzzle League is up next on the docket, and Tayman again with all the accolades he's getting already, has a PPL crown to defend. Tayman, how are you feeling about that prospect?
I think it's really cool that we're having a token tournament to see who's going to take second place for that one.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
No,
Tell us how you really feel.
No, okay. Facetiousness aside, I just think it's really cool how we can have 2 tournaments based off of puzzle game mechanics, Puzzle League, Panel de Pon, that are the exact same, and yet the 2 games feel and play so differently. The strategy for V hard and S hard are just way different than anything you see in Tetris Attack. And you could say that once you get to the main bracket of that tournament, it is going to be FFR proof in a sense, because that is not a game that requires just raw speed. So just really looking forward to mixing things up a little bit, getting the community back together, hopefully seeing some fresh faces and maybe getting some old faces, back on the grind. It's really fun to see people grind for qualifiers. But yeah, I'm glad we don't have long to go before we all get to spend some more time together.
Indeed. For those of you watching live on Twitch, those signups will be opening at the beginning of August. So make sure you follow us on Twitter at Puzzle General and join our Discord to get those announcements of when the signups for that PPL tournament happen. And I have to think we'll be trying to shake up the format of that tournament with the conventions that I put together for this one. We may get a bit of influence to change the tournament yet again. So that may be something you really get to enjoy. And if you are watching this on YouTube, there may still be a little bit of time to sign up for that. I don't know the exact upload schedule for the rest of this tournament, but I have to think once we get close to getting all of these videos on YouTube, we'll be coming right up on the Pokemon Puzzle League tournament soon after. So if you are interested in these games and want to sign up for that tournament, you've only got a little bit of time left to do that. So just also want to thank the people that watch on YouTube. I know you guys are definitely out there, so make sure you keep liking and commenting and subscribing. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how you like these tournaments, and believe me, we've got plenty more where that came from. Let's see, if there's no other matters to attend to, I think we can just go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys once again for making this tournament such an amazing experience to not only put together and commentate and play, but to also watch. Because just everything about this tournament has been at least everything that I could have expected, but also so much more. So thank you guys once again for watching, and for the first time in tournament history, I think I'm going to direct our broadcaster BB Forky to fade to credits. Thanks for watching.